and shop our big holiday sale. Bombas. Get the good. Blue Diamond, on diamonds for...
Good morning. I'm here to give you an update on the FBI's investigation of Secretary Clinton. What I want to do is tell you what we're recommending. But first, let me tell you what we found. 110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it make?
8 of those chains are top secret, 36 of those chains secret, and 8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it make?
Everything I did was permitted. There was no law, no regulation.
Secretary Clinton should have known that an unclassified system was no place for that conversation.
I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email.
None of these emails should have been on any kind of unclassified system, not even Gmail.
But first of all, nothing was marked classified.
To the contrary,
Nothing was marked classified.
there is evidence of a
Nothing was
tremendous
marked.
amount, a
Nothing was
tremendous
marked
amount.
classified.
Now let me tell you what we found.
Oh my gosh.
110 emails.
It was not the best choice.
52 email chains
It was a mistake.
have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it
8
make?
of those chains are top
It wasn't
secret.
the best choice.
36 of those chains
I said it was a mistake.
8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it
With
make?
respect to our recommendation, this is going to be an unusual statement in at least a couple of days. Although there is evidence, our judgment is that no reasonable prosecutor would bring such a case. I know there will be intense public debate. I know there will be intense public debate. I know there will be intense public debate. What difference at this point does it make? 110 emails.
It wasn't the best choice.
52 email chains
I made a mistake.
have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it
8
make?
of those chains are
It
top
was not a
secret.
good choice.
36 of those chains
I said it was a mistake.
and 8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it make?
Honey, someone's going to the house. Someone's going to the house. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Oh, you call the pops. I'm gonna call the pops.
We're recording you.
No. It's okay. I'm just your neighbor. Coming by to say howdy.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, we're not used to people stopping by to say howdy without assaulting us first, robbing us, or defecating on our lawn.
Sometimes all three.
The trifecta. We're from Los Angeles.
Just moved to Texas.
I figured.
Oh, the California plates?
Well, yeah, the masks. Inside your own house. No one else around. 2022.
We just want to be extra safe.
We feel naked without masks.
We'll probably wear them for the rest of our lives.
We'll be buried in them.
Okay. Well, you seem like a lovely couple. Like I said, I just wanted to drop by and welcome you to the neighborhood.
Why? Do you want something?
Oh, no. I think he's being friendly. People around here are friendly, like we've seen in the movies, right?
I thought that was just make believe, like superheroes or families that go to church.
No. That's a myth. This is real life.
So, I live in that house over yonder. Name's Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. I'm Tiffany. She, her.
And I'm Steve. He, him.
What are your pronouns?
I don't believe in pronouns. I think they're reductive. In fact, just your asking about it is a microaggression.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. I'm just messing with you. I like all pronouns. My favorite is you.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Exactly. So, if you need anything, just holler. My wife and I'd be happy to help.
Baby, he has a gun.
I'm calling the cops.
I'm recording you.
No.
Recording.
It's
Political correctness is a manifestation of lack of fucking self-esteem because you're all cunts. Because you cunts all want everybody to love you. I don't want anybody to love me. I don't want anybody to even fucking like me. Do you think Donald Trump gives a shit what you think of him? Do you think Steve Jobs, when he was alive, gave a shit? Do you think Mark Zuckerberg gives a shit? Political correctness is a manifestation of lack of fucking self-esteem because you're all cunts.
All right, has anyone noticed this trend among some of our government experts lately? It starts off with them telling you a thing. If you question the thing, you will be mocked, ridiculed, and potentially censored. It then turns out later that the thing that they told you wasn't quite as true as they promised you it would be. And when you point this out, they revert to telling you that, well, they never told you the thing that they told you. And then when you show them incontrovertible proof that they did in fact tell you the thing that they told you, they just suggest that you should be mocked, ridiculed, and potentially censored. I can't imagine why we don't trust these guys.
Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this food. Thank you so much for my beautiful girls. Let this food bless our bodies and keep us safe. In Son's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Seeing and reading a lot of sickly people here lately, past few days. Oh. Sean, I just saw he's in the hospital. Shift Kicker put something up about that. Bonnie's sick. Y'all know what's going on around here. I don't know what I had pinned up there. Sorry about that, Carl. Probably pinned this channel here or something. Missed y'all too. Missed you too, Barney. I just been sitting here sleeping majority of the time. I'm not sure what's going on. It seems like it's all stemmed when that first fog came through. Who knows what was in it? Or I could just be imagining all of it and everything else too. But what do you say, Carl?
What's up? Feeling any better?
Yeah. I'm still breathing. I got feeling better, and then it went to shit. I felt good. I quit smoking for 2 or 3 days, and everything was well. And like, oh, I feel good enough to smoke. So let's see if I can really make this turn out bad.
You know, I had that for dang near a month. I'm pulling through, man. I'm on the other side of that now.
Yeah, we're hitting what? This is like 2 weeks.
Yeah, don't go away fast. Whatever it is, sticks.
Yeah, it's what
migrated.
What they want to call
migrated the all over my body.
No.
It went from one place to the other, man.
Aches and pains, and if you try to sleep through it, you get to be aching and paining trying to sleep. I won't even go get in the bed, which would probably do me better. But I go in there and lay in the bed, and I just lay there, and I'm like, normally I could put myself to sleep. I just can't do it in the bed. I turn the TV on, and it's like, I'll nod off and jump awake. And it's like, I don't know if I'm afraid I'm missing something. I feel better off right keep an eye on everything out here. So
I put myself on a regimen of 1 whole lemon, 2 big spoons of local honey, organic lemon, into a tea twice a day, once in the morning, once at night on an empty stomach before I eat anything. And I did that every day.
I've been eating a lot of raspberries and blackberries and blueberries and stuff in there around. There's orange juice in there. I just hadn't gotten into it.
Oh yeah, I usually drink about a half a gallon of orange juice a day, anyways. But I added to it with that.
I love it.
And like I said, I feel a whole lot better, man. That stuff stuck in my lungs for about 2 weeks, and it's gone. Thank goodness.
I know it'd make me feel better, but I can't find any. Remember the old cans of Dole pineapple juice I used to get as a kid?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like to take burners and heat it up. I like hot burners like when I had a sore throat in the beginning. I remember telling Anna and Bonnie I had a sore throat, and from there it got bad. But that burners, man, that really helps me with a sore throat. It helps clear me up too.
I know a buddy of mine used to take that and he'd heat it up and make it flat, but he'd put honey in it and he'd give it a shot of whatever liquor he had around.
Oh yeah, but if you heat it up, it'll still be spitting at you. The carbonation goes nuts when you heat it up. I guess if you put a lot of honey in it, it might take that down.
Yeah, might throw it out. But
the local honey, if you ever use honey, and I try to tell everybody, get off the sugar and use honey, but get it local because local honey helps with allergies.
Yeah, everything.
And I remember
in your area.
And even if you're not allergic to something, I read something a long time ago, decades ago, I read somewhere that even if you've never had allergies, you can pick them up at any time in your life. Yep. They can manifest at any time.
Kind of like with us in shingles, when you're young, it's no big deal. After you hit 50, it's more and more chances for that shit to come out.
Hey, Sharon. Everybody else in chat that I didn't meet Puppet. I tried to say Garrett. I tried to say hello to everybody want to come up in here, but now it's a little easier when I just got to say it.
Yeah, Bonnie, I felt the same way. It's like wake up and be like, oh, I'm not dead yet. Good.
Wow, I'm too loud. Normally, I'm so
sound great.
I'm blowing Shift's ear. Then I'll just talk a little.
Oh.
I was talking. I was kind of because I didn't think you could hear me that well.
Let me do this. See if that's any better. Now talk.
How do I sound?
Talk normal. I took about a quarter of the volume off of you.
So it's testing 1, 2.
That sound better?
Yeah, she says it's better. End of the world. What's up, George?
Everybody probably has their shit cranked up for me. This mic I have, granted, I have it 4 or 5 feet away, and probably that type of mic I should be close to. But
Chuck, I don't think I'd ever have a time hearing you.
Some of them say it's off in the distance, but I think that's when the fans running in here or whatever, any kind of background interference kind of white noises me out. Yeah, I talked to Bonnie a minute ago, and I was like, well, I'll do a live if you want to come up. And she thought it was okay. And she said, no, I still don't feel good. I thought maybe it'd get her out of her shell, which got her on here anyway. She said she didn't even have her laptop open, so she's probably on her phone.
Last time I got sick like was in November of 2019.
Now your mic's up or something. Hey, Keno. Hey, Echo, Bonnie, hey. Shift Kicker, George, Garrett. Let's see, Sharon, Jerry, Ridge Runner, Meat Puppet, Alfred's Kingdom, Shifty, if I didn't say it, I think I did. Joyful, Echo. Let's see if I missed anybody. I don't.
David.
Well,
I hear an echo now. I was saying, hello, David. I think those are the only 2 I missed.
Hey, David.
No, I was saying the last time I was sick was November 2019, and it was before the shutdowns and all that, and it was worse. That time,
same here. That's when I remember I said I had a migraine for 2 weeks. Mine, I
did
mean,
the
it
same.
felt like my ears and eyes were bleeding all the time, but that was just, I guess, watering and felt because they always were wet.
I don't know, but I did the same quarantine myself and stuck to myself. In 2019, I just closed.
Yeah, we were all sick here. Everybody here had it, and everybody stayed away from even each other here. Everybody had a room or an area they stayed in, and whenever somebody got up, whoever it was would check on everybody else. If somebody needed something, they'd get them a drink or something, and we kind of took turns pitying each other when we'd move.
I'm going to have to look at whatever was posting about the fungus. The fungus.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. I can't catch it from here, man. I'm safe.
Yeah, Bonnie told me she said she caught mine. I gave it to her, gave her an electronic virus. Oh. Yeah, we got all ours around here is like a good solid week after the stuff got cut loose in China over there when they started complaining about the market and what happened and all that. And I guess that might fall into too because I'm within 15, 20 miles of an airport right off the interstate with McDonald's and gas stations and stuff here. So if anybody getting off at the airport, coming from wherever around whoever would stop here and give it like a few days to get with the locals. And it seemed like everybody around here all of a sudden was sick.
I was not near a single. I mean, I've been to the stores and stuff, but I wasn't next to nobody. I wasn't close to anyone. So I don't even know how I got whatever it was. What's up, Lisa?
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah, I don't even know how I got it. Like I said, it had to maybe packaging off of something. I don't know. In the air of the stores because I don't go around a lot of people with it. But I wasn't around anybody. Yeah, look, see, Bonnie said, well, around other people who have been other places, though, right, Bonnie?
I'm guessing it's either because we were at the emergency room or when my son was in the hospital, got around something. My youngest, right around a couple days before any of this started hitting around here, is when my son was at the emergency room. My youngest took his sandals off to do something and had his feet on the floor in the emergency room. And then he brushed his feet off. I told him something. I said, don't touch anything. Well, I've touched everything around me since I brushed my feet off. I'm like, go wash your hands. And he'd already said he touched his shirt, rubbed his face. And I'm like, oh, God. And that's probably where it all stemmed from, off the floor in the emergency room.
Don't doubt what Runner's saying either. I don't put nothing past him.
Yeah, Ridge Runner, I've heard that too, that it's aerial virus, it's misted and fungus and all kinds of shit, bacterial and viral. So they cover all angles, and we've been having a lot of fogginess around here. So who knows what's in that fog? All those freezing days, and then the other day it got up into 70s, and by dark it was back in the 30s again. In like an hour or two period of time, it dropped 40 degrees. You know, everybody talking, everybody got quiet suddenly. Anybody wants to come up and talk with me and Carl, the link's out there. I'm looking to see. Oh, maybe somebody showed up, but it could be YouTube doing it. Look, it's like it keeps jumping up and down 5. Oh, shit. Hey, Bonnie.
Hey, I figured since you sound so bad up here, I might as well too.
Do I sound shitty?
No, you're just all congested. I'm talking through my nose. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Last night it was all, Vicky said I was all deep and raspy and growly sounding, but I was also really pissy. Me and her got in a big ass argument last night.
Oh no.
It's like a
You don't,
pissing
you and your,
who was feeling worse, I guess, and I wasn't trying to be. And then I felt bad after and apologized to her because she walked out of the room upset. I'm like, oh, poor you, pity me, pity me. And then I felt like a piece of shit for doing that. I told her before that I didn't feel like something. I don't even remember what it's about. She brought something up, wanted me to do it or look into it or something. I said, I didn't feel like it right now. She kept pushing, and finally I got pissy. And then you ladies know how it is when the guy tells you to stop and quit, and you're like, I'm going to do what I want. And then I got really stupid.
no, I don't know nothing about it.
Bring me a piece of it, David. Tell you what sounds good to me, a pecan pie without pecans on it.
Wow, that does sound good. As
Just with
crazy as that sounds.
butterscotch pudding, I guess, is all it is, or butterscotch pie. Vicky wanted pizza earlier, so I got everything and ate a bunch of jalapenos on it. That opened me up for a good while.
Those are good for you. A lot of vitamin C.
Yeah, they're good to open you up. Good to, they work on your shit, like zinc does your that's how bad I feel. My mind is nowhere. Your immune system, yeah.
I think, but nothing happened.
Yeah, I think I go
Does
to
it
sleep.
feel like your head? Does it feel like your head's gonna roll off? I think it's the fever.
I had one of them for a couple of days. I really didn't register as that. I was to the point, you know, when you got a fever and you feel hot, but you started getting the cold chills. I was that way for like a day, and then I got the itchy, and then it started getting really cold in here to me. I'm like, yeah, I got a fever now. I usually tell when I'm feverish because I start itching and then start getting chills.
I never did get chills. I bake. I just feel like I'm baking.
Has me like, yeah, really hot and flustered. So I just turned the heat on back here, closed this back room off, which is probably better to keep it cool, but I kept covered up and kept it hot in here. And felt really bad all day till I did that, then took a nap for about 4 hours with it hot in here, woke up all sweaty, and I'm like, okay, I broke that. Hey, Scat.
Oh, Ridge Runner.
Anybody seen any weirdness out there? I haven't looked at any. Oh. Jerry, that sounds awful.
Oh, yeah. Let me guacamole. Today's the first day I had my appetite, and I was like, I want this. I want this. I had a big old pan of cinnamon rolls sitting here next to me, and I've been eating hamburger patties and pasta and soup and
Can you taste it
everything I
all?
can get in. No, but it doesn't matter. I know I got to eat it because I can't even walk to the kitchen. I'm so weak. It is unreal. I mean, this has knocked me on my butt.
Yeah, Vicky come in here at last night. That's when it started. She goes, look at this, and I don't know what's causing this. And she went to held her hands out and looked like somebody that'd been on a week drunk, decided they're quitting drinking today, just shaking that bad.
Yes.
I'm like, well, you don't eat, you're drinking water. She'd been going into work. She called in yesterday. She went in tonight. Hey, Frank.
Bless her heart.
She's got vacation time. She could take leave, and that leave of absence, I think they're supposed to pay them for it. I think she's afraid they're going to call it COVID like they did that one time. Forced her to take off 2 weeks and then didn't pay her.
Oh, man.
And then she said all these other clowns, 2 or 3 times they did it, got paid for it. She was actually sick with stuff and didn't get paid for it and was forced to stay out and then forced to get a test to come back to work. And when she went into work, she didn't get the test. She goes, "You're not paying me to do this?" I said, You gave me leave, which covered the days, but you didn't pay me. You didn't pay for me to do this. You're not paying for the test. I'm not taking it. I'm not spending any more money on something that you're not going to back up. But then you'll sit here and all these 20-year-olds, you'll let them be sick with COVID 3 times in 2 months. They found a system to beat up, and the kids were like, she's like, you'd think it was a plague around here.
Scat Pack, I don't have any of that. Been trying to get it.
Not real sure, which I hadn't been taking any in a while, and I did a few days ago, and the next morning I felt a lot better. I should be taking small doses daily. I've slowed down on taking zinc and all that, or I did. I'm back taking all that stuff again. Got stupid and thought everything was fine and I was doing good.
Well, we are heading into winter. I need to boost our immune systems.
The whole difference here is everybody up at the hospital so much. I think that's what probably introduced it.
When you mentioned that a while ago, my mother being in and out, well, for 2 weeks, she was basically in different medical facilities. And so, yeah, they probably picked up something there. So my granddaughter's been sick. and she tested, and it said positive. And then my daughter was mad because I wouldn't do the test. And I said, what would change even if it says yes?
If you guys, anybody's on disability and gets Medicare, that last month and this month, you're supposed to be able to get so many of the tests, and Medicare pays for 100% of it. So I went to
Yeah, how
CVS,
do you do
got
that?
8 of them, huh?
Oh, you go to the pharmacy and ask?
Yeah. We lost Carl and then Josh.
Hey, Jeff, morning.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Thank you, Scat. I hope none of y'all get this shit. Excuse my pun.
Man, my hair looks like 50 bats got a hold of it. I haven't touched it in days,
Huh.
except tying it up off of my neck. Oh, it's so good y'all can't see me.
Yeah,
I'd
I'll be
break the
going down.
camera.
I'll be going down my aunt at the end of December. I sent out an email. So that'll be nice to be with the better internet connection because the internet at the group home sucks. They got me on the guest network and it's not really the best internet. I just been kind of like taking it easy because my left hip is bothering me. I can barely get up in the morning. It's winter time, so it's going to start bothering me because of the arthritis in my hip. But other than that, I'm doing all right.
Good to hear, Josh.
You hope you feel better, bud. Don't listen to us old people. We'll have you running around ready to give up.
I mainly really feel it when I put all my weight on my left side.
Yeah, my 16-year-old let the dogs out. And he was doing fine. He'd come up the porch, turn around, and next thing we could hear him out there. I was feeling better. And all of a sudden, it's just like everything in my stomach turned upside down.
Are you doing better?
Everybody needs to get back into the zinc, the D, and the C, and the other stuff that they were taking, the Q and the I and all that. And I've quit doing all that since I've put myself in a little aura thinking that everything was cool. Didn't think about the fact that going in and out of doctor's offices, hospitals, and all that, that I'm like super exposing myself. That and lack of sleep, worry, and all that it jacks your immune system up too.
Yeah, I haven't really been on the computer much. I went to get on it one day this week and I kind of got locked out of my own computer. And the accessibility mode
Sure.
of Microsoft Edge wouldn't let me in, so I had to have someone come in and help me from someone had to come in and help me on my computer this week. Someone logged in from California. Someone logged in from California and helped me. figure that out.
There'll be links out there if you want to come up and bring up a topic or start a topic or run a topic.
Please, Pappy, bring your healthy self up here.
Vicky wanted, I guess it was comfort food for her, that pizza, and so we got it today. And I wanted a bean burrito all day. For some reason, that sounded comforting to me.
Thank you, Ben. That
I
does
gotta
sound
go to
good
work
too.
tomorrow, and I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, Josh, I miss work.
Not paid for doing time.
I told Vicky that here a while back. I miss work so much, so I can come home and bitch about it. She goes, "That's stupid." I just laughed at her.
Uh-oh. Sharon, what about Tractor Supply? I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, sharing the stuff in Waco. Yeah, I've heard some things about it. Supposedly, it was at an event at like an open forum. I don't know if it was at a center or something where they did it and had it there, and it ended up being. I don't know if this is repairing the bullshit or what, but they said that there was a banner of Tractor Supplies that was right there behind whatever this group was doing or whatever, and that's just their way of saying that they're on the mend now to backtrack to think people are stupid and believe it. Who knows?
Oh.
I'm hoping Tractor Supply ain't that bad, because I don't know too many of the people that are farmers that actually believe all that stupid hype and buy their stuff at Tractor Supply.
No. Did you see Rage today? It was pretty interesting. Something that he said really caught my attention.
Hey, Ben.
About like what the Bible says about end times and the playbook making it happen.
Who was saying this? Who was talking about this today?
Rage and Cage.
Oh, hell, I need to look it up. I didn't know he'd been on.
Yeah, it surprised me. I was surprised I was awake to see it. Me either, Kathy.
Yeah, Sharon, it's messed up. I've seen where Ted said it, and others have looked into it. I was going to call on it, but I'm already sick. They get stupid with me. I have a tendency to get mouthy, which I don't want to end up trying to report something and complain about it and end up with a harassment on me.
Well, and that's the thing. It's a franchise. And so, like in big cities, there's no telling who runs the franchise.
Yeah, there's some of these they got hired in their companies that they don't care about making money. They'll crash the whole damn thing. But I'm almost willing to bet the ones that they hire to do that, they're supposed to have other things, but they're getting their money through other sources, so they don't care if the thing goes down in the tubes because they're probably making hella money pushing this agenda. I got an answer to a lot of the stuff, to all these people talking about that, especially all the different genders and shit. There's so many of them, how come when they get gender reassessment, you get a choice of male or female? So that tells you there's only actually two, and they have no validity to their point, but far be it from me to, that's just speculation. But if there's a yes and or no answer, then there is no other ifs or maybes. But that's
You
just
see
logic.
that? I'm sorry, Church.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just randomly chattering.
They're fighting in Austin, trying to get surgery bill passed for my old. Fifth time she's trying to get it passed. That should be child abuse. And so I heard that there was a family in, I'm thinking it was the UK, but it could have been somewhere else. I don't know. 6-month-old baby needs surgery. The parents requested pure blood, and the hospital called and reported the parents for child abuse.
Yeah, that shit's stupid. I just don't understand it. Any other time, it's like, this is like Sadie Hawkins kind of stupidity.
Yep.
I think they're letting all this chaotic bullshit happen so they can turn around and say, see, these people can't be responsible for themselves. Look at the idiotic choices they make. They shouldn't have rights because look what they do with them.
It's just like everything else. It acts backwards. It's not okay to have your kids chopped on for no reason.
No. If you think that's okay, hopefully they'll get it straight sooner or later, and the ones that think that that's okay will be locked away where you can't touch a child again.
What was that?
Shit, excuse me.
Right, Cap.
I was just sneezing, thanks. Wow. If you dig a little deeper on Tractor's Place, see that they're donating $350,000 to 70 different LGBTQ and indigenous families. That's crazy. I used to think cooking and all that was supposed to be a wholesome aspect. What part of that is wholesome? Damn, Josh, what are you doing?
trying to adjust my camera so you can actually see my face instead of my feelings. There you go.
Shaking them rocks around again.
Now you can see me instead of my feelings. I'm gonna be getting a better camera for the laptop anyway. I want to get the same camera as I have my other one. That way I can have them both up on my monitor at the same time.
Yeah, we used to have co-ops and Ace Hardware and all that around here, and I'm not sure if anything local like that. We got one here in the town, a little hardware store, but pretty much they are limited to what they have. I don't know if it's because of the availability, because of the big stores like Lowe's and stuff keep them from having access, or they priced them out of the competition one. I don't mind paying more for it if it's here, because you figure by the time you drive somewhere else to get it, you got that and time involved. So
Yeah. We're lucky we have a Ace Hardware, and we have a old feed store that you can get a lot of stuff at. That's a mom and pop owned.
yeah, I didn't think about Horandy's. I know they had one in Marshall, Sharon, but the owner, something happened. The store got robbed. Somebody shot the owner or whatever of that store, and they closed it down.
I've been looking around on Amazon. I'm thinking about getting me a couple microphones, so that way I don't have to stay connected to my hearing aids all the time when I'm on the computer with everybody.
Yeah, I generally say I support the right for people to make their own decision, and they have the right to think what they want, but anymore is like they have the right to think what they want and impose what they want upon me. I have no choice, and that's where I draw the line. And that it's like when you take choice out of the equation, what you think and care doesn't matter, period. So my rights don't stop where anybody else's start. Nobody's more important than anybody else. Everybody's special and nobody's special. You need to be special to yourself, but you don't need to make yourself so special that everybody else is nothing either.
Yeah, we're all special in our own way. There used to be a song from Blondie. I forget what song it was in, but it was in one of the Blondie songs.
I remember Handy Dance.
Yeah, Sharon, that was messed up when that happened. I was in there like the day before, whatever it was. It was like a home invasion or something.
There has been a whole lot of those lately, like daily, multiple people, and I'm seeing convictions, a lot of court cases going through now.
Won't be no conviction if I catch them first.
Right?
Don't want to, but I always make sure two doors are locked, so that makes it where they have to at least go through a door, which tells me something's going on. Don't like being that way, but hell, it's the world you're in.
No, I didn't go to work. Didn't go to work Monday because Aspect forgot to come pick me up. They claimed that they were at my house at 8:15, and they claimed that they were here, but they never showed up. At least I never heard them. The driver claimed that they were here, but didn't bother to knock on my door. Didn't bother to call, and didn't bother to call the house phone because the house lines were down. So I didn't go to work on Monday. So I had off Monday, Tuesday, and today.
Anybody out there holiday shopping, make sure you keep your head on a swivel too, because they're robbing people and attacking people for their gifts, their money, their phone.
Yes, it's real easy to hide around a car, underneath it, whatever.
I hear it's really, really bad around Houston and San Antonio and Austin, Dallas.
Yeah. Well, I don't go to the biggest. Well, I can't afford to, for one. And any shopping I do locally. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, Vicky made a crack a while back, said something to that order, said, yeah, they rob us, they'll give us money out of pity.
I do all my shopping online, Amazon. Just one click and I can have it delivered to my front door.
And that brings a whole nother thing with them. There's a whole new breed of door robberies too now.
Yeah.
A lot of these delivery drivers are lazy and they'll throw it out there either on the steps or somewhere or on the sidewalk going up or right out and exposing it in front.
The only time I don't like doing deliveries on my door is when I'm not home and I have to leave it. Because when I'm not here, no one else is here until I come back.
Yeah, I got my address on my mailbox and on my house here. I'm on a corner and I'm still getting other people's stuff that their house number is nothing close to mine. So it makes me wonder, yeah, okay, how many things of mine has not made it here? Hey, Kiss Off.
I don't like my mailbox because my mailbox is on a wooden post. And the wooden post, you can't lean on it. And it can't support my weight. And I already knocked the mailbox over. You can't put it back on the ground. So like the mailbox it's like just sitting there, but you can't put it back into the ground because the wooden post came out of the ground. So if someone opens the mailbox or closes the mailbox the wrong way, the mailbox falls on the ground and that's the end of the mailbox until someone wants to pick it up.
Thank you so much.
I prefer either two things. I prefer either the mailbox be on the door where the mailbox comes directly into the house or the mailbox be directly on the house. Because that way you don't have to worry about there's a wooden post and you don't have to worry about knocking the mailbox over.
Yeah, Kiss Off. Bonnie's sick too.
We all be sick.
Everyone but me. I haven't gotten sick. And this is around the time I usually get sick, so I'm doing pretty well.
Hey, Cindy.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh. Let me sit there a minute. Just brought me a mega hot tea, and it's hot.
Yeah, I've thought about hot tea. I've even cut down on how much tea I drink. Then I've added less sugar to my tea. And usually when I make a glass of tea now, I add a bunch of water to it, add honey to it.
Well, water is good to drink. I don't drink enough of it. I drink more pop than I do anything else. And yes, I know people, that ain't good for me either.
Yeah, a lot of people I'm hearing they got dogs, but they're keeping guineas and peacocks and mules in their yards for security. Donkeys, mules,
Yeah, I need one of those.
peacocks and guineas spook about everything and make a lot of noise. A donkey won't make a noise until he gets a hold of you.
Oh.
That's all we need.
What?
A donkey with them two dumbasses.
Oh, well.
They'll fuck with them and they'll cave their heads in.
They'll pick them up. They grab them by the scruff of the neck, body slam them, and kick them and stuff. Good night, Chef. Yeah, I don't know what to think of Tractor Supply. I was so proud when that place opened up.
Yes, because everybody got one near them.
If they're supporting what they're supporting, I wonder how many of those people go in there and buy $1 worth of any of their products. Most of them don't have a clue about what any of that stuff is in there.
Well, the one miracle that did happen, my mother being in hospitals and rehab for 2 weeks straight, and then coming out to do physical therapy and occupational therapy and all that,
Yeah.
has been driving all over the place every day.
Like she hit a second childhood, or like she got a second wind, or
I guess. Like, I don't know. It's like she just woke up and boom.
huh.
Come on down, kiss off.
Yeah. I don't sound like I.
How you doing?
I just thought my voice is normally deep. Last night, shit, it was growly and raspy and.
I don't know what mine sounds like. I just know it's not normal yet.
You sound all right. Every now and then you get a nasal sound. I don't know if I'm picking that up through me or if I sound that way now or.
Yeah.
You sound all right for me.
Well, these two girls have been doing a good job waving hand and foot on me.
Okay. Yeah.
For 2 days, they just come and check to see if I was breathing.
Yeah, I didn't even realize you were sick, but I like kind of went into nothing. I wasn't looking at Facebook or anything.
I didn't put it out there. I was out. I mean,
That's me. A lot of what I could do is, especially at first, is I kept a lookout on the inside of my eyeballs, making sure my eyelids weren't leaking. That's the only thing I did.
I think Dee sent me a message. I told her. And then I think I might have talked to Carl and Anna a couple of times. And then today I've been trying to.
You see what Ben put? Free popcorn and movies at the FEMA camps for Christmas. Schindler's List.
Carl put out a
No,
video
thank you.
last night. So I commented on it. He liked my comment. I put Wolverine, and he came back and liked my comment.
Well, Josh, I'm glad that you found some movies without my list. I'm so sorry I didn't get that to you.
Yeah, he'll give it to me eventually. I'm not worried about it. I mostly watch movies in the wintertime anyways when I can't go anywhere. Well, unless it's raining.
What's that movie?
Does your aunt have Hallmark?
Night. You guys seen the preview for that new movie, Violent Night, for Christmas?
No.
No.
I don't watch the Hallmark channel.
I want to see it. It's kind of like somebody took Bad Santa and that Bruce Willis movie that they say is not a Christmas movie. What was the name of that? Wyatt?
Die Hard.
Die Hard. It's like you put the two of them together.
The only time I really watch TV is like when I'm down at night here. And that's usually late at night when I'm not on the computer. But for the most part, I'm either on the computer or on YouTube talking in the chat room. Up there talking with you guys. I don't usually watch TV.
Echo, when they use them for whatever emergency and then they don't need them anymore, they take them to the dealers to resell them. And that was actually a FEMA home that I was supposed to get to put at my mother's because they're barely used and they're in pretty good shape and they're really cheap.
Hey, Blackwad. They, yeah, I remember after that happened, like 2 or 3 years, a lot of them they had set up in areas, but the people freaked out about it, like trailer parks that would expand on the size, and then they were going to do that. And places went nuts and never put anybody in it. And a couple years after that, they had all these brand new ones set up some in places. I never had a place to put any, but there was one of them. around. It was fairly close by here that if you wanted them, they would give you a title to them, and you had to pay to move them. But you didn't have to pay anything for them, and they were brand new. Never had a person live in them. You come get it. You pay somebody to get it.
And it doesn't cost that much to transport. I mean, like 10,000 maybe.
If that, and if you're lucky and it's fairly close, and you got somebody to take it off the blocks, where they just hook to it and take it to you, then you can probably get away with it for, depending on how close a run it is, $1,500, $2,000. The boys there.
I'll be glad tonight I can start listening to Christmas music. Think we're finally in December. They start playing Christmas music earlier and earlier every year.
Yes, Echo. It is wrong. They should donate them, I think.
Hey, Patrick.
Be a lot less homeless people.
Yeah, I know. I see them all the time when I'm on access going to my aunt. Sitting on the corner sitting on one of the sidewalks on the bridges, holding up a sign saying, "Help me, I'm homeless," you know.
Good night, Sharon.
Good night, Sharon.
And then I feel bad because I can't donate to the, when they start having them red poles around in the Walmart parking lot, I feel bad because I can't donate to the Salvation Army because I don't really have any money this time of year.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a time of year we have money?
No.
I think they understand, huh?
I'm just picking with him.
I know.
No.
Back in the day, I used to make sure I had some cash coming out to give them. Salvation Army is one of them that I think goes to what it's supposed to.
Oh.
Oh, that helps.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What do you guys want for Christmas this year? Or do you have everything you want?
I can't understand what you said, so
I said, what do you guys want for Christmas this year? Or do you have everything you want?
all the stupid people that need to go to prison to be in prison.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Health and family.
Yeah.
I wish everybody could wake up and realize and see something good in their life.
I have a favorite Christmas movie that I watch every year called The Wonderful Life. I watch it every year. It's a good movie, too.
Yes, it is. That used to be a tradition here. I think I burnt my kids out on Christmas movies because I went nuts on them all year. As soon as they started, till they were over, and then Christmas in July, and so yeah, they got burnt out.
Yeah. my mom and I used to watch Charlie Brown's Christmas and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty Returns and Frosty the Snowman every year.
Yeah, I used to try to watch a Christmas Story, and then I see now there's that new one coming out. I want to try to watch it. I want to see that and Violent Night, just because if anybody look it up out there, if they haven't looked it up, look up Violent Night.
No, like,
Huh?
are you saying violent? Like
Yeah,
slash violent?
like Violent, yeah, Violent Night. Instead of Silent Night, Violent Night.
Okay.
You got to see it. I showed the video to Vicky about it. Mind drawing a blank again. The advertisement for the movie, whatever it's called, the trailer.
So it's a comedy.
Yeah, it's funny and it's action and funny and
Okay.
it's got the guy that played the sheriff off of Stranger Things playing Santa.
Now, if you ever want me to look something up, the best way for me to do that is just send it to me in an email. 'Cause you tell me to look something up, and then I get off the internet and I say, now what did Chuck or Wickenborn want me to look up, and I forget. My memory isn't that great anymore.
Yeah, Black Watcher passing out millions. You just have to be waiting at your mailbox at the right time to get it.
Can I say hi to Black Watch? Hi, Black Watch.
Hey, Black Watch.
Patrick Kelly.
He was in the chat room hanging out with me the other day. I was playing some Fortnite a couple days ago.
Benjamin, I agree with that.
I'll be screaming the whole time that I'm down my end, starting on December 22nd, all the way up till the new year.
Oh, good.
Either between 10 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, you wanted a stripper, and they sent you the very first one that ever existed on Black Watch.
I think
Either that, they sent you that scraper thing that you put on a drill for stripping paint off the wall.
He's got a secret thing for her. He mentions her every so often.
You know, with them eyebrows that every time she blinked, it was like, helter skelter. What gets me about this stuff is you feel like you need to cough it up, and then you go to cough, and it's just like it lays flat.
Yep.
It's like nothing there. It's like it just smears out.
Well, that's one way to put it.
It's nasty, but
What else did I see today? Oh my goodness.
Holy crap, it's already after 12 already. Jesus. I didn't think it was that late.
Oh, I watched a channel this morning. Dee fooled me. She was supposed to do a live with Mama T, and I really wanted to see that because I really wanted to see that, all the hype about it. And Georgia Peach was on, her and Stars, and they're doing 25 days of prepping. And today was day one, and it was lights. And so, like, now through after Christmas, when you can get Christmas lights so cheap, they were showing things like that, battery operated lights and solar lights, all kinds of different kinds of lights to have on hand if there's no power. I don't know what tomorrow's is going to be. I put their link on my community page if anybody is interested in checking them out.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people they get those they got the clear Christmas lights. They have little solar panels on them. They keep themselves charged, and they're supposed to stay on with the little charge it gives them, like 6 or 8 hours.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
And a lot of people are getting them, putting them in their stuff like you're talking about, just putting it up. Which whatever it takes to light your house up if the power's out. So.
Yep. And she said she always keeps a strand in the bottom of her bag so she can just flip them on to see better inside the bag when she's looking for stuff. They were.
I guess people do that in their car too. Take the solar panel out, put you a Velcro thing on, and put it on your dash, and just leave them in your glove box. Something ever happens, you know where a light source is in your vehicle.
True.
Yeah, Ridge Runner, you get into some of that kinky stuff there with them dancers and all that, you end up getting hammered.
More ways than one.
Yeah.
Oh, my
no
God.
wonder why I'm cold. 24 degrees in the road.
Goodness. Yeah, I saw an article about that today too.
What's up, D-Dog?
Hey, D-Dog. They've really shaped that up the way they wanted it. Remember how we all saw him filming at the Capitol? Excuse me.
You're fine, I'm sure. People might be covering their face. Everybody put your virtual mask on. I'm sorry, I'm a smart ass. I still think that's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. People running around here now, and I'm like, what's the matter? Another imaginary flu getting to you? Well, you see people sick. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and keep yourself isolated where you open a can of vegetables and some kind of bacteria is on the lid and you die from it because your body isn't immune to anything. Yeah, them solar lights, any of that's good to have put in your preps.
Yes. Even those little, at the dollar places you get them, they were showing the little package of the emergency candles. There was uh, the little candles that aren't candles. Whatever you call them, the little tea
Little
lights.
tea light thing.
Yes.
Light source and heat source everybody can have for a while. Just go out there and buy them. Keep tubs of Crisco, generic or not. And then the big long house candles, the long sticks. Take and measure the can and cut off the excess where you still got the wick sticking out. And stick that down in your Crisco and put them up. You can use them under those ceramic pots for heat and all that kind of stuff. And one can of Crisco, I think it'll burn for a week or a week and a half, something like that.
Yes, offer. Hey, Andy, Jack.
Hey, Andy. Yeah, I floored them people that taking Wyatt to get his therapy. They handed me a mask, and I'm like, "What's this for?" You need to have it. I'm not putting that damn thing on. And they started asking him about if he's been pokey. I'm like, no, we don't believe in that shit either. If you believe in that, then you keep that to yourself.
Mm-hmm. Is that a little can of Crisco or a big can, Bebop?
Big can, that's basically, you could, and what he's saying there, I was basing it a week or two on using it only when it's dark, but you can get 100 hours out of, I think it's one of the gallon cans or whatever, that's big size, paint can size.
Yeah. I have a bunch of the small ones.
Those will work too. I think you get 20, 25 hours out of them. Find your big candle, put it against the side, measure from the bottom of it, turn it upside down. That way the wick's pointed down around the side of it, and mark it, and then cut it off like a quarter of an inch shorter than you actually marked it. That way you can still put the lid on it.
Mm.
And once you light it, it'll burn till it burns up all that fuel, all that Crisco. Watched one dude make a bunch of them. He saved all his bacon grease, and he was making them out of bacon grease.
They had mentioned that today, and we were all like, no, that's wasting bacon drippings.
Yeah. Talking about piss everybody off, especially hard times, everybody's hungry. It doesn't smell like bacon.
Mm-hmm. Well, one thing I was watching today, they were saying to try and get a group together of however many you need to get a butchered cow, hog, whatever. So it's cheaper on you.
Yep.
Because they're starting to put out the lab stuff. You know, they're doing lab.
Yeah, that fake meat shit.
Chicken too now. Imagine that.
A lot of people putting it all up with hamburger or even chunk meat, cut it up in stew meat and cook it, jar it up, can it.
I need to do that.
As you can all your chicken and that kind of stuff up, just make sure you date it. And when you use anything, pull from the oldest. Yeah, I saw that, Auntie. That's pretty awesome, wasn't it? I've seen them also use waste oil and basically the kind of the Crisco type idea was he used waste grease doing it. It created a light source. It was dim, but it created a light source in his little cabin that he pulled behind his snowmobile. Plus, it was an awesome heat source. Made it out of an ammo box.
Oh, I think I saw that.
See you, D-Dog.
Take care, D-Dog.
Take care, D-Dog.
Yeah. Barbecue flavored gum.
That sounds yummy.
Oh, I wouldn't want Barbecue Rockstar for a little bit too. And a lot of his chat was from Texas. I was kind of surprised.
Huh. I learned a little trick. I don't know how many are aware of it. Everybody remembers drinking Yoo-Hoos as a kid. All that is chocolate milk mix and water.
Quit syrup. I quit syrup.
Yeah. Like liquid Hershey's or even the generic, they just glass of water and squirt a bunch in it and add it to the taste the way you want it. Tastes just like a Yoo-Hoo.
No wonder I never liked them.
I had a few of them. I liked them as a kid, sort of, but it was like even real chocolate milk. I was never big. I liked the strawberry quick back when it was a powder. This liquid stuff, I don't like it. It tastes fake to me. But I got a thing about ice cream too. So
I never drank milk growing up. I drank chocolate milk, but I couldn't drink strawberry milk because it upset my stomach for some reason. Especially when my mom brought me the powdered stuff. Ugh. It made my stomach sick.
yeah, I remember my mom catching me in that as a kid, but it was a giveaway trying to pick that metal plug out of the top of the can and be quiet. I'd get into it, teaspoon, and give me a scoop of it until I got into it and choked on it once. I'm trying to hurry up and scarf it down and choked on it. And yeah, that wasn't fun no more. And then it was, okay, you feel better, you're not choking, you're going to be all right. Okay, come here, get your ass whipped.
I used to do that with the frozen orange juice. Pull the metal lid off, take a couple of bites, put it back on.
Yeah, I remember buddies of mine doing that shit. I thought it was stupid. They get the whole thing and like sneak it out of the house with a spoon and walking around and eating it like it's sherbet. shit.
He's gonna be alright, Chuck.
No. Bless his heart.
Chunks of shit up.
Huh?
Wait till you start coughing chunks of shit up.
Yo.
I was doing that earlier today at my dialysis.
Cujo.
Be right back. I'm gonna find me a hall.
On top of the microwave or the air fryer. Are them pizzas put up?
Yes, I've been sticking on those too. Well, I hope all of y'all are doing okay.
Yeah, we're just taking it one day at a time, Bonnie. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
If I'm not on StreamYard, I've been sleeping.
Sleeping.
Yep. Then I get up at around 8 o'clock looking for someone to go live to go on to talk to. But lately, no one's been live at night, so.
Yeah, I know.
Just been laying in my bed. I think Literally Cowgirl was live when I was going home last night. But by the time I got home, he was off the air. And then I seen Tim TV was live, so I popped in there, said hi to a few people.
Yeah.
Tim PD doesn't usually go live till really late at night.
Yeah. I listened to her last night. Just watched everybody in chat. Most anything I've been watching, I stay out of the chat because my eyes are so watery. It's kind of hard to see the chat.
Yeah.
So I try to stay quiet.
Oh, now they updated my phone. I can't read the live chat when people start saying hi to me. What I have to do is I have to go put my phone in top chat and then have my phone read it to me. And it's a pain in the butt because then when I want to talk to someone, I have to go back to live chat and switch it back to live chat in order to talk to someone because I don't like talking to them in talk chat because I'm so used to being in live chat that the voiceover doesn't work in live chat.
Oh, Lana, you need to get
Sometimes I wish they just leave the updates alone. And when they update stuff, they usually end up breaking something.
They did that to me. Updated my computer, and usually when they do that, it gives me a restore tab, but it didn't this time, so I lost everything I had saved.
Yeah, I honestly don't see why they just can't leave it alone. They think they're trying to improve stuff, but in reality, they're not really. They're just making it worse.
Josh, I don't think they care.
I don't think so either. Well, I rely on VoiceOver to read a lot of my stuff.
Yeah, Auntie, I wouldn't watch Alyssa Milano if she was on fire.
Because I can only read like basic words like hi, how are you, basic words. I can't read like a paragraph.
Hard to believe in the 80s and 90s, I used to think she was so cute. Now that nasty ass mouth of hers, it don't matter what she looks like or what she's accomplished, so she's just a piece of shit.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's sad to watch so many of them go downhill. It's sad to watch so many of them go downhill, especially when they start out as children.
They find out they got a little bit of an influence because of their stardom, and they use that as a tool against the minds of the stupid.
Or they get owned, maybe.
Hope Lexi's doing alright. Haven't seen him on in a while.
Yeah, I don't know. He was on with me Sunday, right? He hadn't been on since.
Yeah, last I heard, he had to go to the doctor.
So. Yeah, that was the last I heard. I sent him an email the night before his doctor's appointment, and that was the last I heard. That was the last show he did was last week, I think.
Yeah, I got his number, and I could text or call him, but I just don't. Anybody out there who has my number, text or call me, you're welcome to it. I'm always here, and don't worry about when it is. I wake up. I have no sleep pattern.
Blackwatch said he didn't get a reply. Blackwatch said he didn't get a reply from Rescue. He asked.
Hope it wasn't bad. I know he kind of goes.
I know.
Undercover if things get too weird. Which I don't blame
him. Update video about 3 months ago.
Oh, you're gonna check. When was that, Blackwatch?
You did episode 184. You did that a couple, I don't know when that was. It's not telling me when it was. was about 4 days ago, the last time he went live.
Yeah, we were talking about Tractor Supply. The last person I heard talking about it, I think, was Doug and Stacy, or it might have been somebody else who was talking about them looking into it too.
Oh, really? Doug and Stacy?
Yeah, off-grid Doug and Stacy, he brought a lot of it up.
Wow.
I guess he looked into it some too.
Yep. There's another one that says they'll go anywhere to
Help out.
yeah, like a training or a community.
Yeah, he's getting you off grid, electric, water, rainwater.
Yeah.
He said, we're even go to the bathroom. He goes, we poop in buckets. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. I told you, porta potty, 5-gallon pool noodle, and a garbage bag.
They don't make them buckets strong enough for Chuck. Might as well say I sat on the ground and shit myself.
Chuck, I'll give you my phone number, but I don't want them to kick me off when I start typing. I had that happen. I'll be typing something in private chat, and then all of a sudden they kick me off.
Mm.
Dee has my phone number if you want it, Chuck. Yeah, I know Rescue was talking about switching to another platform, but I think he's going to stay with StreamYard. He was talking about saving like $6 a month the last time I saw him.
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. I got in a coughing fit. Took a cough drop, felt better, lit a cigarette because I wanted to cough, I guess.
That's what's weird about this, though. Usually, a cigarette helps with the coughing. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me while I'm doing it, but it just, as soon as I go to cough, though, it's like, okay. Yep, Sweet Leaf. I need to have a little dun 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 with it.
Offer his kingdom, that's what we all have to do. We don't take everything that's said 100% without looking into it.
What?
I can't believe it.
There you go.
2022.
Oh my goodness, where'd you find that?
I got a 10-minute loop of it. If here, I'll put it out there. Anybody wants it?
No, thank you.
That's all it is, a 10-minute loop of the sweet leaf call.
Oh, great. Oh, man.
Wasn't Ted Cruz going off about that? Tracking Americans and
Yeah.
overstepping their
Jurisdiction and grounds and bounds. And
yes.
so their FBI tracked 5,723 T supporters by their phones with the help of Google at J6 U.S. Capitol protest because it's the most pressing security issue in America today.
Oh yeah, that's the most pressing.
Yeah, burning down cities and destroying police stations and attacking innocent bystanders and all that. That's nothing. But then you get a handful of retards that went there and decided that they wanted to instigate a bunch of bullshit. Any of them that were in the spotlight got let go. But that's because they worked for the other side. So,
And that goes to the point she was making with that geotracking is accurate. It's the same tracking used in the donkey movie. The same they said was inaccurate in the movie. Huh. Whatever fits their narrative. Hey, Victor.
and now that cough drop sitting in my stomach is making my stomach growl and roll around.
Have you eaten?
Pizza earlier.
Oh. Mike's got that. I like the way Eniac Jack thinks.
Had it on the Food Network earlier, and then somebody was making buttloads of flank steak and peppers and onions. I was like, yeah, that looks awesome. Need one of those and about a half a pound of guacamole to eat with it.
Chuck, I'll put my cell phone number in private chat here for you.
Hey, Jay.
If I can see what the heck I'm doing.
Hey, Jay. Yeah, and Auntie, that was it's on YouTube. It's called Sweet Leaf Cough 10-minute loop. I dropped the link. Hey, Victor. I think I said hi, but I don't know. I might not have.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave.
Mostly peaceful protests. I love that mostly.
Yeah. At least they're calling it that now, but because before it was an all-out insurrection.
I put my cell phone number in private chat, Chuck, if you want to text me or call me.
Here, I'll drop it again. I sent that link to David. He said, that's annoying. That'd be good to make a good 5-minute intro for your going live, wouldn't it? I don't think people put up with a minute of that. They'd probably leave out of just hearing that shit.
Yeah, probably.
The belly sound. Can't really like that. What's referring to? I missed it.
World champion hide and seek training. It's like a Sasquatch pickpocket. He just grabs you by your feet and shakes you till all your money falls out.
Went camping with my high school one time, and we all waited till it was really dark, and everybody went home, and we all spent the night over at my high school before I graduated, and everybody turned off the lights in the high school, and I went and I hid in the girls' bathroom in the stall. It took them 15-20 minutes to try and find me. No one knew where I was at. And I had the best hiding spot out of everybody.
No, Benjamin, for some reason I thought I had it. Put it on TikTok.
I don't know if he's private or not, Bonnie.
No, but do you see David?
David, a good way to stop it is go get a window screen and put it in front of your speaker. Does the same thing a mask does.
You don't hear me, Benjamin?
My grandma, what a big mouth you have.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
Yeah, it's almost midnight. It's about, depending on where you at, it's even more. So.
Yeah, it's now on 1 o'clock in the morning here. 12:57. I gotta get up at 6:45 a.m. So, yippee.
Goodness, why do you have to get up so early?
My outfit comes at 8:15 in the morning. Gotta be at work by 9.
Oh, I thought you were on vacation or something for holidays.
No, I don't get vacation until December 22nd is my last day. You figure by the time I get up, by the time I get out of bed, do everything I need to do, put on my braces and everything, it's already 7 o'clock. It takes a lot for me to get dressed.
Yeah, I'm afraid to shave my beard off, David. I'm afraid I'd have more chins than a Chinese phone book. Oops, I shouldn't have said that. Who said that? That's wrong.
I shave my beard and mustache in the springtime because it keeps me warm in the wintertime. And then I go into my aunt and she's like, "God, you need to shave your beard and mustache. It makes you look better."
I heard that, Black Watch. A lot of people pray for 5 a.m. I remember it used to be midnight and show up anywhere from midnight to 1, and all of a sudden it jumped to where it's 6 or 7 central here. Your money don't show up. Disability, Social Security, whatever. After they held all that money for all the time and whatever compounded interest it had, they should, when people say, okay, get it, they should give them one lump sum of it. And be done with it. That way people don't have to beg for what they paid in.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna hop down here. I'll see you all around somewhere, I'm sure.
You take care, Josh. Good to see you.
See you later, bud.
You too, Bonnie. You too, Scott.
Have a good night.
You too, guys. Thanks for having me up.
Anytime, bud. I guess I can call it. It's been 2 hours. I'm sitting here. I have to focus to try to read any of the writing. And now I'm getting a headache. I don't know if it's that or coughing so much. I thank you for coming up, Bonnie. I thank everybody for showing up. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody take their stuff to be preventative towards this. Take care. Keep an eye on each other. If you had issues in your family, try to make amends. Love everybody and help anybody you can, but don't do it stupidly. Everybody keep your head on a swivel, and I'll talk to you guys later. Much love.
That was just saying, see y'all when we can. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.